Hey y'all, it's your girl Mel. So it's Sunday and I'm getting ready to weigh in myself. I'm just gonna do it on camera. What you're looking at right now is my Weight Watchers app where I track my weight every Sunday. I already took my shower. I always take my shower first. Well, I use the bathroom, take my shower first before I weigh myself. So let's get into this. Okay. I'm stepping on the scale to wake it up. Mm. All right, there we go. There we go. Hey y'all, it's your girl Mel here with another video. I'm so proud of myself. This is like video number 6, I think. But anyway, I'm being consistent. I am just overjoyed at the level of consistency and commitment that I'm giving to myself. I'm giving what I'm supposed to give. Okay. So prior to this part of the video, I inserted a clip of me doing what I do on Sundays for my weighing days. So on the Sundays I go, whether I go to church or I'm not able to go to church, I still weigh in Sunday mornings. Okay? After I use the bathroom, take a shower, I always get on the scale and weigh in after a shower. And my mindset is, because my showers are so hot, I can sweat a little bit before I get on the scale. Okay? So that's why I particularly like to weigh myself after I take a shower. Not saying that it makes the biggest difference. It's just my personal preference. Okay, so you saw that I came in at 251 pounds, 251.9 pounds. Okay, so what I'm going to do, my intention of this video, is to bring you up to speed, up to the point of the weigh-in today. I want to give you the numbers so I can catch you up to where I am now, because I never did a numbers video about my weight ranges. I just threw the numbers in the videos as I spoke, but I want to just give you an overall view of my 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 I guess battle with weight gain and weight loss history, whatever you want to call it. So going forward though, it is my intention to do this every Sunday, is to update you on my progress, because one, it's another form of accountability. I do have an accountability group that consists of about 4 or 5 women who I know would truly celebrate my weight loss successes, and who would encourage me when I'm having a very trying day. I know that they are rooting for me. So I have that personal accountability group, and I'm so thankful for them. And then YouTube is another more public accountability thing for me that I have put in place. Because I truly believe that I don't know, some people are just that much of a go-getter and self-motivated that they may not need accountability partners. But for most of us, we need accountability partners. And I am team accountability partners. I will suggest that. That's a recommendation of mine. So we're going to jump right into the video. And I have the Weight Watchers app. This is what it looks like. Okay? This is what it looks like. And it may not focus, but I'm okay with that. So up at the top is the weight. I'm going to go there. So as I stated before, in 2020, February the 22nd, 2020 is when I first embarked on my weight loss journey. In February of 2020, February 22nd, 2020 to be exact, was the first day I ever utilized Weight Watchers, okay? At that time, my very first weigh-in was 258 pounds, okay? I'm not going to do the number after the decimal because, you know, let's just keep it simplistic. I'm going to round up or down depending on the decimal, the number after the decimal, but I'm not going to be saying 258.7 pounds. So I weighed in at 259 pounds, okay? On that 5 days later, on the 27th, I weighed in at 256 pounds. So I had lost a little over 2 pounds within 5 days, okay? So for those of you that have not watched my Weight Watchers video and if it works or not, I said in that video, yes it does. Here's the proof right here. I'm reading it exactly because even though I got, see this, you can't see the numbers, but they're there. I told you immediately, yes, I'm going to tell you that it works. Weight Watchers works. So I started seeing results within 5 days. So by the 22nd of the following month, which is a month time, I was down to 246 pounds. I was 258 on my first weigh-in, and I got down in 1 month down to 246 pounds. I had lost a little over 12 pounds, let's say 13 pounds, in a month's time. And then my lowest weight in April was, the following month, was 240 pounds by the end of April. That gave me a total weight loss of 19 pounds. And then May, my lowest weight loss in May was 236 pounds, which by then I was at a 22-pound weight loss. Now this was me losing anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds a week, which by medical standards is within a healthy weight range. So, you know, for some of you, that may be too slow. I can't control that. That's what I set the app for. I believe, let me make sure I'm not getting MyFitnessPal mixed up. Because one of these apps, you can tell the app how many pounds on average you want to lose a week, and it will take that into consideration. And then in June, my lowest weight loss was 237 pounds, and by that time, I had lost 21 pounds. It went up because I had gained some of the weight back a little bit, and then I lost it. So at that time, when I hit 238, it was it was like, so basically what I'm saying is, whenever it tracks when you gain and when you lose. So it's going to tell you if you gain 2 pounds, it's going to, excuse me. So if you gain, say for example, 2 pounds, it's going to tell you you gained 2 pounds. If you lost 6 pounds, it's going to tell you you lost 6 pounds. And then it's going to give you the difference in the changes. So by July of 2020, I had lost, let's go to August. By August of 2020, I had lost 25 pounds. Now, remember, that's February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I'm losing 20 pounds in August. Okay? As I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, dang, man. I'm not going to do that to myself. Okay? I lost, and I was keeping the weight off. Then, between the whole month in September, all the way up to January of 2021, there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing. Because this was the year 2020. I don't know why you can't see this, but there's nothing there. Because 2020 is the year my husband and I separated, and I relocated to another neighboring city with the children. And around September, if I'm not mistaken, Labor Day, we were cooking out for Labor Day, and my ex-husband is Haitian, and one thing within the Haitian community is that they are very group oriented, okay? And so me and my husband's residence was like the hangout spot. Well, our residence and his siblings' residence, because he had 2 siblings that stayed right next door to us. We lived in a duplex. So we lived on one side, and 2 of his siblings stayed on the side attached to ours. And our corner, because our duplex was on the corner of our street. So our corner became the little hangout spot on Sundays for other Haitians. They would come over. The men would be over at my in-laws' house, the two siblings, and they would play dominoes over there, or they would come over and just, sit on the stoop or whatever. Well, I call it stoop. I'm from the East Coast, but steps or whatever, the front porch. Because we didn't really have a porch. It was stairs, little platform, then the door. So on this particular Sunday in February, we were grilling for Labor Day. And so how it always went whenever we would grill, somehow it would get back to other Haitians. And next thing you know, one by one, they will start showing up, okay? The next thing you know, everybody's eating, all right? So we already knew that whenever we would do something like that, we always had to make sure there was enough food. On this particular Labor Day, me and my ex-husband was standing by the grill, and he was like, "You can go ahead and find your place if you want to." And let me give you the backstory behind that, so you don't look at him like he's just evil or whatever. But more than once within our marriage, I would ask him, "Hey, do you feel like marriage is too much for you? Do you feel like we need to separate?" Because I knew what I was seeing. I knew what I was feeling. I knew. I'm an active participant in the marriage. So, I just felt like the way he was moving, that he was feeling that marriage was a little bit too much, because my ex-husband is younger than me. And so, I was wanting to offer any options I could that would not be I'm not going to offer him to go out there with another woman or whatever, no. But I'm saying, I wanted him to know that, hey, if this is a little bit too much for you, and if you need space, I can give you space or whatever. That's basically what I was trying to let him know. So throughout the marriage, maybe about 2 or 3 times, I offered that, hey, do we need to separate? Do you need space away or whatever? And he'd be like, no, there's no space, no, whatever. So he was always against it. So on that Labor Day, he finally was like, now, also, you gotta know that at that time, we had been married for 7 years. We got married in April of 2013. Okay, and it wasn't until 2022 that he was like, 2020, he was like, you can find a place if you want to, because he saw that I wasn't happy, you know what I mean? And I'm not big on happiness, I'm big on joy. I was miserable. I cannot go into detail about the living arrangements that were present. My mental health was suffering tremendously, and I kind of got lost in the midst of everything that was going on. I was no longer a focus, I'll just say that, which was okay, because I entertained myself. It wasn't about we wasn't doing this, we wasn't doing that. It was just the environment in which we were in. And things shifted. Even within the home, things shifted. It took a bad turn, and to the point I couldn't even function like the home was my home. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So, and when I say my mental health was suffering, this wasn't just about when I say conditions or I'm not talking about just people. I'm literally talking about health things that were not being taken care of like I needed them to be taken care of. And I had to make a decision. I was like, I asked, could we be moved? Can we move? He didn't want to move again because we had just moved to that particular house, but we needed to move. It was imperative that we needed to move because our health was at risk, but he didn't see it that way, and this, that, and the other. So that's why there's no weigh-ins from September into the end of December that year. I don't weigh in again. I don't try to get back on track until January of 2021 because I had got to the point I had to start looking for a place for me and the kids to stay. When he said that, when he told me you can go ahead and start looking for a place because I can tell you're not happy here or whatever, I started looking. Because at that time, I could already see myself living a life without him fully in it. And I tell you I'm going to keep it all the way 100 on my channel. And I want to put this disclaimer out there. The demise of my marriage ending is not all his fault. I know where I went wrong. I take the bulk of the responsibility for the marriage not continuing on because, one, I should have never married him. That's what it all boils down to for me. I can sit up here all day till I'm blue, purple, and dark black in the face and just tell you everything this man did that offended me or I did not like or whatever. But what it boils down to is that I did not heed the voice of God trying to tell me that he was not the one for me. Period. That's the way I look at it. When you do something and God tried to gently warn you, and then there are times where he'll try to snatch you, like if a child, I hear prophetess Tiffany Montgomery say this. So I don't follow her. So if you hear me, you'll know who I put my stamp of approval on, but I just like to give credit to whom credit is due. So I heard her say in an interview one day that when a child runs out into the street, you're not going to be all nice and calm trying to get them out of the street. You're going to be like, hey, get out the street. You're going to be amped up. So sometimes God will come at you very gentle, non-intrusive. And then there's times where he would do drastic things just to get you to safety. Like he will send out the alarms, like it'll be right in your face. But with me, in regards to me marrying my husband, it was just, this is a whole nother video. I'm not going to go into all of that, but I do have a podcast that I will be hosting, and that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about on the podcast. Lessons learned from my life, and I want to pass on the lessons to other people. You know, you take what you need, take what you can glean from the lessons that I have learned. But that's why I said in a previous video, my weight loss is part of my healing journey. My weight loss is basically phase 2 of my healing journey. I said that like maybe 1 or 2 videos back. Me in the white tank top. And because I am an emotional eater, I eat based upon how I feel. I run the food for comfort. Yeah, a lot of times the things that happen, or I should say the challenges that I face, the situations that I have to go through, I found myself running to food to try to cope with those things. So, as you see on that app, there was no me focusing on weight loss. And as a matter of fact, that was my mindset. Because I started looking for a place and I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get up out of that house. I didn't want my marriage to end. I wanted us to leave that corner. I needed for us to move. That's all I was needed at the time. But, you know, my health, not only my mental health, not just mine, but our physical health was being compromised. So I said to myself, girl, you know you is not going to be focusing on trying to lose no weight right now. You got a lot of things that's on you. Just, girl, we're going to put this weight loss thing on the back burner. We're going to get back to it once we move out. I moved out December of 2020. December the 6th, 2020, I moved into my apartment. And it was like a month after that I said, okay, yeah, almost like a month and a half of not even thinking about my weight. So again, here's the crazy thing though. I said February 22nd, 2020, I weighed in at 258, 259. Then, you know, after all that stuff that happened, after the not focusing on weight loss, when I got back to it in January 2021, I started on January the 1st, 2021. And again, I weighed in at 259 pounds, the exact same weight, 258.7 pounds. And what happened was the lowest weight I had got down to before September was all prior to September and August was 236 pounds. That's where I was at. So imagine going from 258 pounds down to 236 and gaining all that back from September, October, November in 4 months. Gaining all that back. But the thing about it, I gained it back over a 4-month period. So when I came back in January, I had to start all over again. Then when I would come back in 4 years later, now I weighed in March 4th, 2024 at 260.4 pounds. Like, still around at 258. So for the past 4 years, I have been toggling between 250s, 260s. I think one time I got up to almost 270, but I never got back up to my highest weight. Oh, that's another thing. My highest weight was 282 pounds. That's the heaviest I have ever been in my whole entire life. That was back in 2019, something like that. But I've never gotten back up to 280 something pounds. Never. I've gotten close to it, like I believe 270 something. So let me just check real quick. The highest weight that I have ever gotten back up to, yeah, like 266. My overall weight loss journey has just been up and down, up and down. I've had breaks. So it's just even tiring just looking at all those stats. Okay? That's why I say I can't focus on the initial start when I got down all the way to 230 something pounds, because it is what it is. It's the past. I'm going to bypass that this time. And because the focus in my life is healing, it means more. This is about healing the total person, mind, body, spirit, my soul, and that requires me to stay connected with God. So I am 200 today. I weighed in, as you saw, I weighed in at 251 pounds, 251.9 pounds. So I'm at a weight that's even lower than when I started or whatever. So, yeah, going forward, my Sunday videos will not be this long because we're almost at 40 minutes. But I just wanted to give you the backdrop, and I just wanted to show you how imperfect my weight loss journey has been overall. Okay, so I needed, just restarting it and being, I feel different somewhat this time. I feel like I've matured compared to when I started Weight Watchers back in 2020. I feel like some things have changed within me, and I believe those feelings are valid because I'm not even married no more. I'm not having some of the stresses that I used to deal with, and I have been to therapy. Just I'm just in a different headspace now. So I feel like I'm gonna be more successful this time around. Success for me in my weight loss journey is simply just me reaching my goal and being consistent. Being consistent is success for me because, as you can see, I just showed you the receipts of some of the times I was inconsistent. This is facts. This is proof. I didn't stay on anything just straight through for at least a year. So with my gosh, I can't even talk. Being consistent this time would be literally 8 months straight no stopping, no breaks on my weight loss journey. And so I'm so excited. I'm seeing the progress. I'm not going as fast as I would like to go. I do believe that eventually, probably really soon, I'm going to start instituting weight, doing workouts. I believe that will accelerate my weight loss. So right now I'm just doing food only, no exercise. Other than the exercise I get when I leave out this house or cleaning up or whatever. But other than that, I don't do any kind of exercise. I just wanted to focus on being consistent. I wanted to get in my flow. I wanted to discover foods. I wanted to build a strong foundation first before I add on something else. So once I institute workouts, I already know. And that's just an hour of praise break music. I'm a church girl. Now my praise break music, my little dancing.
Lord have mercy.
You know?
I said there's a blessing in the praise.
And then, because I need to not feel like I'm working out. So dancing is an exercise that's fun, enjoyable, and you don't feel like it's a workout, but it's actual workout. So I used to dance for an hour, you know. I have some weights right over there because I want to get this right. And other than that, you know, that's it. So, y'all, that's all I have for you today. But I hope you continue to rock with me. Continue to stick around and see this journey out with me. Because it's just much more fun when there's other people that's, you know, rooting you along. That's all, you know. But whether you stay or not, I'm still going to be here doing my videos. But I do want to say, if you made it this far, thank you so much. If you watch any of my other videos, thank you so much. And yeah, that's it. So, like I always say, be blessed, stay blessed, be a blessing to somebody else because you never know who needs it. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.